My first guest this evening has appeared in numerous films, including An Ideal Husband and My Best Friend's Wedding. Now, starting tomorrow, you can see him co-starring with Madonna in The Next Best Thing. Please welcome Rupert Everett. Good to have you.
Nice to be here. I thought you left.
No, not for a
he's
while.
still here for a while now.
Still here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, great to have you here.
Very nice to be here.
You know what's funny? I didn't mention it. I mentioned two of your other films in your intro, but the first time I actually saw you and was like, hey, who is this guy, was in the film Dunstan Checks In.
My favorite film, actually, and actually Dunstan, who was an orangutan.
Do people know Dunstan, the Dunstan Checks In movie?
Dunstan, who is an orangutan played by Sam, is definitely one of my favorite scene partners. Very sensitive, great performer, and orangutans are really fascinating because they have the intelligence of like a 5-, 6-year-old kid, and they're deeply manipulative. So you always have to discipline them before you start the scene. You have to say, sit down, Dunstan. You go like that, and then you say, stand up, and he stands up, and then you say, don't get goofy. And then the scene starts. I tried this with some of the other divas I've worked with, but it didn't seem to work.
Yeah, that's not going to work with Madonna.
Stand up, Madonna. Don't get goofy.
We've worked with chimps a few times here on the show, and they're jerks every time we've worked with them. Every time they hit us, they abuse us.
Well, chimps are different. Orangutans are much, much cleverer.
Okay, don't work with a chimp. They're bad people.
Or the masturbating bear.
I wish we're going to get a lot of angry chimp letters. Though.
Yeah, right. And masturbating bear letters. You'll see. This movie, The Next Best Thing.
Yes.
The plot is you're a gay man who is best friends with Madonna. You get drunk one night. You sleep with her. And I'm curious, is there any reality here in this? Is there any element of reality here you'd like to talk about?
Well, no, not really. Madonna and I have known each other for a long while, and I definitely, when I first knew her, I had I was crazy about her, but I never got further than first base in the back of a limo.
Wow. That's not going to be our tabloid story that I was hoping for. Come on, make something up. Now, we have a clip here of the film.
Right.
Do we need to set this up?
Yeah, this is the moment where Madonna discovers that she's pregnant, and she comes to tell me that she is, and will I be the father of the child?
Okay, let's take a look at this, this scene from The Next Best Thing.
Let's get to work.
That's Dunstan.
That was the wrong movie. Someone's masturbating.
Stop bringing him up. We're trying to forget about him now. Move forward with our lives, and you keep bringing him up.
But that was Dunstan Checks In.
Yeah. I just love orangutan footage. Let's look at this real clip, the Next Best Thing.
What's the best thing I could tell you?
That you've met a fabulous guy for me.
Ha. What's the next best thing?
We could turn back the clock. Nothing bad ever happened between us. And that we're best friends again. I missed you so much.
I'm pregnant with your baby.
That's the general male reaction. That's generally how we men react to that kind of thing. Now, I was gonna, it's funny, you've been very open about the fact that you're gay. Very open about it. And I come out here tonight, and I say to the crowd that Rupert Everett's here, and the women go crazy. They go nuts. Women love you.
Well, I love women too.
And you love women too. But have you ever thought that are there women that think I will somehow change him? Have you ever had that experience?
Not really. I don't think women are as obsessed by sex as we men are. Women.
Bingo.
Women think about women think about other things. We all, we have our brains, eyes, and everything sitting in the head of our really, don't we?
You know, if we hadn't started the show with the masturbating bear, I'd have moral high ground right now. I could pretend to be offended. But I got no place to go. How dare you? This is a clean talk show. Yeah, no, so you think that's the main difference between men and women?
Yeah, I don't think women think like that at all.
No.
In the same way. I mean, they may fancy guys, but they're not like we are. We're obsessed with sex, aren't we?
Yes. It's ruining my life. I need treatment.
Maybe you should go to Sex Anonymous.
With this voice,
Or
I could go.
Anonymous Sex.
Yeah. Let's go to Anonymous Sex, shall we? What happened to this conversation? We came out here to talk about a movie,
And we're talking about Anonymous Sex.
Yes. Excellent.
Isn't it?
I've never been happier for a subject to change. You know, we have something in common, which is we're both dog owners. Mm-hmm. What kind of dog do you have?
A Labrador.
Labrador. Now, when you're busy and you've got a going career, who takes care of the dog?
Well, I have a very good friend who is my dog's nanny. And,
A nanny?
Well, he looks after my dog, and he looks after me, kind of.
Right.
And he's, at the moment, with my dog in Florida.
Right. It's funny because in America we wouldn't say, you know, we'd say you have a walker or
Personal assistant.
Yes, personal assistant.
Right.
Yeah. Nanny, I think like they're putting your dog in like a stroller and pushing him around.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, my dog's quite old, but not that old.
Right. So that's how it works pretty much. The nanny takes care of the dog.
Yeah.
What about when you're on like a film set? Can the dog come with you? Or?
Yeah, the dog comes with me everywhere apart from England. England is the only place really you can't take a dog to.
You know what's amazing is France. In France, you can go anywhere with your dog. You can go into I've never done this, but you can go into a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
You can go into like a sterile operating room with your dog. He can jump up on the patient, you know.
Yeah, that's the nicest thing about France. You can take your dog to a restaurant and have dinner on your own with your dog, which when I lived in France, I really enjoyed.
A romantic candlelit dinner. More wine over here. Well, the next best thing opens tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Rupert, thanks a lot for coming here.
Thank you very
it's really
much for
fun
having
having
me.
you on the show.
Best of luck.
Rupert Everett, everybody. George Stephanopoulos coming up. We'll take a break.